Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Miss. Thank you for your opportunity to us present our project charter. So today, me, Muhammad Farhi Hidayat, and
Katie Chandra
will deliver you a project charter, namely Pakai Lagi. So as a headline, Pakai Lagi is smart fashion network solution based on applications. Here is the content that contains in our project.
I'll be explaining about what is Pakai Lagi. We are Pakai Lagi. We are a mobile app that connects fashion conscious consumer with talented local Indonesian designer to give old clothes a second life. Instead of letting unworn garments go to waste, we make it easy for users to send them from home and have them transform into fresh, stylish, and sustainable pieces. And this is our team, Muhammad Farid Hidayat as project manager and me, Kate Chandra as project co-manager. And we have project overview. This is our problem or issues. The increasing amount of fashion waste in Indonesia and the lack of accessible platforms that connect consumers with local rework designer for sustainable fashion solutions. And the second one is business case, address the growing demand for sustainable fashion among Gen Z consumer while empowering local designer, home tailors, and MSMEs. And the third one is purpose of project to develop a digital platform that supports zero waste and circular initiatives by enabling users to rework old clothes into unique, high value, and personalized fashion pieces. And the fourth one is expected deliverables. This fully functional Pakai Lagi MVP mobile app, operational system and designer database, marketing and influencer collaboration plan, sustainable fashion community partnerships. And our project goal is reduce approximately 280 kilogram of fashion waste per year, engage over 500 local designers by 2026, and reach 1 million active users by 2027, and achieve annual revenue of around 225 million. And our project scope, this is the within a scope, design and development of the app like ordering, personalizations, designer selections, and order tracking, and collaboration with designer and influencer, and implementation of profit sharing model within 40%, and marketing campaigns, promotion, sustainable fashions. Next, outside of scope, first is mass production of or manufacturing of clothing, national expansion during the initial phase, and offline retail store operations. Next is our WBS or breakdown structures. Um, we are in Pakai Lagi. We built app Pakai Lagi app, and we have project initiation and planning, UI UX design, app development, logistic and partnership setup, finance and evaluation and maintenance. And we have our schedule. This is based on our WBS. We have project initiation and research phase. This is start from January until February 2026, and we have UI UX design and prototype development. We start in March until April 2026, and we have app development. We start in May 2026 until August 2026. We have partnership and logistics set up. We start in July until September 2026. We have marketing and public relation. We start in September until November 2026. And the last one, we have final launch and maintenance. We start in December. Also, we end in December 2026.
Okay, now we talk about the Gantt chart. So based on the WBS or breakdown structure and also the schedule. So here is the result of the Gantt chart. So the Gantt chart includes the process of project initiation planning, UI UX design, app development, logistics, final launch, and evaluation and maintenance. So you can see that we have 1 year of durations. And talking about resources, so the first one that we will talk about is project team or human capital. So what we need is project manager, project co-manager, UI UX designer, front-end developer, back-end developer, QA tester, partnership manager, public relation, marketing specialist, graphic designer, content creator and copywriter, finance operation, and logistic coordinator. And we have also the quantities, responsibility, the skills set that need to be required, start date, and the effort to be put in the project team. And physical resources, there is stuff that we need in the project, which is laptop or PCs, with some specifications, and smartphones, also with this specification, design software like Figma or Adobe, and project management tools like Notion or Google Workspace, cloud hosting, Firebase or connection, and also we need connections high speed. And for the backup, we need an external hard device. There is 1 terabyte SSD external drive, and also the fund resources. There is that where we got the money. So the first one, initial capital, or the company that put the money to us, and investor funding, and grant competition funding, partnership, and emergency or contingency fund. So the total would be 107.5 million. Talking about cost, we break down precisely and detailedly. So you can see on the picture that we state the detail of the cost itself, like meeting that we need meals, beverage, and tissues, and app developments like front end we need IDEs, software licenses, and etc. So you can take a look from this slide. Okay. Now talking about risk and constraint management. Risk, potential issues include development delays, budget overruns, low user adoptions, and unreliable designer and logistic partnership. And data security platform also could be the risk. So how we mitigate it? So we mitigate it through testing and transparent communication. The second was constraint. The project faces limited funding, small team, and 1 year limitation, so it limit the time. So dependence on third-party service and restricted user testing may affect the overall process and refinement. So we assume user value sustainable fashion, local designer are open collaboration to each other, and logistic market partner could operate reliably. The app will be built with cost-effective technology supported by effective marketing and internal maintenance. So now we move to procurement. So we have 3 things to be discussed, includes scope, method, and control. First one is scope. There is some items that to be procured in procurement. The first one is technology and IT services, like it this includes cross hosting, database, and etc. Development and design support, of course, UI UX tools, logistic service, clothing pickup and delivery services. And the fourth one is play the huge roles here, payment gateway services like digital transaction services, yeah, Chris and etc. And the fifth one is partnership services. So I put the statement of work also here to be read by people who involved to the project here. Okay, now we move to methods. So we have 3 methods here. The first one is selection vendor, partnership agreement, and SLA or service level agreement. So to be the criteria to be selected, vendor must be fulfilled this criteria, which is the price, quality of services, reliability, the standard, and of course the last one is the alignment of our value, which is pakai lagi's value in sustainability value. The last one is control. There is 4 things that we discussed. The first one, change control. Any change in vendor, contract, or cost must be approved by me or partner project manager or co-project manager. And the risk control risks such as service delay, system failures, and vendors not meeting standards will be addressed through vendors resolves or penalties clauses. And the third one, compliance in documents. All contract, invoices, bills, procurement documents are need to be stored centrally in one database and audited regularly. Now we'll be talking about the audit term after this. And the last one is procurement closure. All documents, payment is made, fund of vendor evaluation documented for future or continuous project, and how we monitoring and control the project or the procurement. There are three: regular review vendor performance, monitor actual procurement, predictably evaluate key service indicator. Now talking about key quality management, we have three things in quality management: planning, assurance, and control. In planning, we establish application quality standard covering functionality, usability, UI/UX, define quality standard for rework fashion products, implement selective garment acceptance criteria, developing training programs for the designer partner. The fifth one, define service quality standard. The last one is develop standard operating procedure or SOPs. Quality assurance, conduct onboarding and particularly quality training to the teams and perform regular evaluation, maintain continuous coordination between technical and operation and etc. The teams review and validate garment eligibility prior to rework based on established acceptance criteria. The last one, evaluate rework product. Quality control. And now we talk about the audit term, but before that, here is how we control our project. Execute functional testing before and after, perform final quality inspections, monitor user feedback, ratings, and etc. Document quality review results as reference for future projects. So take a look here, the link. You could click the link. So here is the checklist of our audit. This is a summary, the overall compliance, does all documents are fulfilled. To be passed the audit, they need to check all the detailed functional audit checklist here. There are each functional project, application, data protection, procurement, logistics, marketing, finance, sustainability, and post-launch. Stakeholder management. So there are several key stakeholder, which is the team, our team itself, local fashion and the partners, logistic, marketing, and investor and sponsor, and also academic institution, let's say Telkom. And how we engage the stakeholder, regular process reporting and structure communication, two-way feedbacks, us and the stakeholder. And second one is transparency. Transparency is really important. And the second one is long-term collaboration with sustainable fashion communities. The last one is expected benefit. So we expect the benefit would be reduce of textile waste that we mentioned before, empowerment the MSMEs, generation of economic and social value. The last one, increase public awareness of circular fashion concept. I think that's all from us. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.